2 days later, I returned to the Armstrong house to tell them Daisy would be released soon for burial. I was angry with myself that I couldn't bring them better news. I wasn't prepared for more tragedy.
Oh, we have to be back here and suffer and tell them again? That sucks. Oh, okay, let's get into it. They died. Oh, I hate it. Oh, the cat! Hi, kitty! Staring up at the ceiling.
Hello, Miss Moreau. I'm here to see Colonel Armstrong.
Good morning, Detective. Colonel Armstrong is upstairs. He isn't well.
Oh? Aww. Can I talk to her? How have you been doing? No? Can't talk to you? Never mind. Hi, kitty. Where is he? Is he in the daughter's room? It's like the one other room we can access. Yep. Hey.
Good morning, Colonel Armstrong. Is your wife here?
Here? No, Sonia is not here. Always one step behind. She died of a miscarriage last night. My wife, Daisy, and our baby. My whole family is...
No!
gone.
No way!
I'm so sorry. I came straight here this morning. I received word that you can arrange for Daisy to be returned to you for burial. I didn't know.
Well, then, now you don't have to come back. I can arrange for Daisy, my wife, and our unborn child to be buried all at once. Very efficient. Being a military man, I can appreciate efficiency.
Oh,
I know
my
how hard this
gosh.
must be for you.
No, you don't know. I don't want your sympathy. I want you to do your bloody job and catch the creature that did this.
I know you won't believe me, but I swear to you, I will find who did this. If it takes me to the far corners of the earth, I will find them.
Then go. Please go now. Go find them.
Oh, that's awful. Dude, he lost his whole family in the span of a week, basically.
The house that once held the laughter of a child now feels so empty. I'm not giving up. I'm a part of this case. Or the case is a part of me.
Oh, bye, kitty. Bye, Moreau. Dude, wow. Well, he doesn't have anything else left to lose, right? Maybe that's like motive for the future? That's
All
awful.
units, hikers in the vicinity of the cabin where Daisy Armstrong was found spotted a pickup truck drive through the barricade tape and then head up the dirt road toward where the subject cabin is located. Any car nearby who can respond?
Unit 28, we can respond, but we're a ways away.
Dispatch, this is 11. I'm on it.
Copy
Let's
that.
go.
11, you're good to go.
Copy that.
Let's go. Let's speed it. It's March 30th now, too. It's very, very late. 2019, 2 p.m.
Okay, there's the pickup. Let's see who ignored our barricade tape. 11 here. I'm at the cabin. Someone has broken in.
Are you requesting backup?
Not yet.
Not
I'm going to
yet.
take a look around.
Copy that, 11.
This is not a good idea. You should always have backup. What if they have a gun? And they brought gas? I mean, didn't they expect things to get exploded? This does seem so out of character of a true criminal.
Footprints.
Because the criminals wanted this exploded and done. Unless they, like, saw it on the news? Hello?
He's not here.
Okay, this is really, really weird.
That's where I found Fluffy. Daisy's special toy. I hope we returned him to the family.
Hope so, too. Oh, we can actually look at this now.
3892. Oh, when the poor deer was killed.
Ugh, why would you want to data that? I don't know, that's
A
weird.
forensics evidence identification marker. Forensics had to go through this place with a fine-tooth comb.
Okay.
A forensics evidence identification marker.
Okay. Alright, is he out back?
Somebody ignored the barricade tape.
Maybe he's out back, but his footprints are there. This is so weird. Why are we trying to chase down a guy? Huh? What? Who are you?
Don't shoot, officer. I'm on your side.
Sir, keep your hands where I can see them.
Sure, no problem.
Sir, this is a crime scene. Who the hell are you?
I'm a reporter. Boston
Oh,
6 News.
why are
can
you
get us
here?
on cable even here in the mountains.
They haven't heard of crime scene tape in a big city like Boston?
All right, that wasn't my best move. I got all excited.
No.
I didn't expect to find the place deserted. It was hard to resist.
Oh, I
should have
hate
tried harder.
reporters.
I'm placing you under arrest.
Do
You
it.
should be thanking me. Look what you apparently missed and I found.
What?
We'll get
Oh.
to that. But you're going to answer some questions first.
I'm more used to asking questions, but fire away.
Fire my gun? Sure. I don't... why are you here? He's a reporter.
Does the pickup parked in front of the cabin belong to you?
Yes, indeed, it's mine.
I'll check.
Oh, okay. Can we put him in cuffs too before we search around?
What are you doing here? You should know a crime scene is off limits.
I'm investigating the Daisy Armstrong kidnapping like you.
Yeah, but you're a reporter, not a private investigator or anything useful.
Who are you exactly?
I'm Michael Clark, journalist for Boston 6 News. Off camera, but someday I'm going to be anchor. You just wait.
Yeah, see?
Do you have a way to prove that?
My press card's in my truck.
Show me your hands. I'm going to cuff you.
Oh, she's
I'm sure
so
we
smart.
can work out a deal.
No, cuff him.
Put your hands in front of you.
Oh, I love her. She's actually doing the smart things that you would want to be done. What is a reporter doing here? That's so annoying.
Aren't you going to read me my rights?
You have the right to remain silent. I really wish you'd exercise that one.
Dang. Girl boss, queen.
Dispatch, this is 11. I intercepted a suspicious individual at the crime scene. I'll check to determine how badly he's compromised it. Then I'm bringing him in.
Copy that, Detective Locke.
Dude, if reporters had free roam, crime scenes would be totally obliterated. These guys are idiots. Hey, I'm in your car. What's this? Oh, it is his press card. Journalist, reporter. Can we put butthole in it too? Boston News.
Clark's press card, and the phone number of the newspaper is on it. Ah, good. I can give him a call.
Yeah, tell him that he's fired and that he broke the law. It's a camera lens. Is it?
Telephoto lens. Not so surprising for a journalist.
Okay, he's got all the goods for a journalist. Is this a camera? You got any goodies? Excuse me?
Candid photos of the entire Armstrong family. A reporter just doing his job. Or something else?
No, this is something else. There's a picture of Daisy there. Ooh, what? This is weird. This is before Daisy's kidnapping. So he might be it. Bust it open.
The glove compartment is
Oh,
closed.
bust it open.
The glove compartment is closed.
Is there a key? Key. No? No key? Is there a key in this one? I got a key.
Car keys in the sun visor. A classic hiding place. Well, at least on TV.
And in video games now. Glove compartment key. There we go. What else you got in here? Certificate title. Oh, is this for the car? Mailing address.
The vehicle registration is not in the name of Michael Clark or a rental company.
Oh. Baker Stephan. Okay. It's a wallet. Michael Clark. Okay. Very scary.
Clark's driver's license seems to be in order.
Why would you put your driver's license in a locked glove compartment? That doesn't seem right. Chicago Museum. Nestled on the shores of Lake Michigan, cosmopolitan Chicago shines with an exceptional abundance of arts and cultural attractions. Discover one of the city's crown jewels, the Art Institute, a world-renowned museum that houses iconic works of art. Okay. Consistently ranked among the world's best... Okay, so what is this? This is useless. Okay. Hashtag ad. That's all I'm seeing it as. This is weird. Okay. I think he's lying. Verify the identity of by calling his employer. Oh, okay. 3487. Oh, I might sneeze. Oh wait, no, 3487. Okay, let's take a call.
Score. 1 for the good guys.
1 for the good guys. Call the employer. Calling your parents.
Hi, I'm Detective Joanna Locke, Berkshire Police. I'd like to speak to an editor, please.
One moment, please. Hello, Detective Locke? This is Abby Wilson. I'm a senior editor. What can I do for you?
Does a man named Michael Clark work for you?
Yes, he does. Why?
Oh, he's breaking the law.
When was the last time you heard from him?
Oh, it's been at least 7 or 8 months. That's not unusual.
That's not unusual. That's very unusual.
He works in the field?
Yes, Michael Clark is what we call a stringer. He works as a freelancer, comes up with a story we can use, we pay him, and we don't hear from him again for several months.
That's weird.
What kind of stories does Mr. Clark write?
Mr. Clark is an investigative reporter, mostly crime stories, to tell you the truth. He comes up with some pretty macabre stuff some of the time. Is there a problem? Or a story?
Or a story.
Do you remember what the last case he investigated was?
It was a murder case. The victim was a millionaire named James Miller. He was called the Frozen Fish King of Gloucester, Massachusetts. His body turned up in one of his nets. Or, rather, most of it did.
Oh.
Well, thank you, Ms. Wilson. You've been a great help to me.
Pleasure. I hope he's not in trouble. He can be a little pushy.
A little
but
pushy?
He's a good guy overall. So what's he working on now, Detective? Are you sitting on a story?
Thanks again.
Why are these people like this? Why are the press like this? It's so annoying. Ah, that's the code. I know what that's for, especially since we can interact with it. Oh my gosh. 1 second, 1 second. I gotta... Can I look through it through here? No, I gotta go inside. It's the freaking... It's the moose head. Yep, here it is. 3892. Okay, 3892. 3892. 3892. 3892. 3892. 3892. 3892. 3892. A tree, an 8, a 9, and a 2.
Yes! I knew I could do it.
Oh, it shows the
I can always use safecracking as a career
deer in
move.
scripture too. That's really cool. I didn't even notice that. Open, open!
There. Now let's see what secrets you're hiding.
That is so weird. Can we just go in? Weird. Hey.
What the hell is that gas can doing here?
He had gas cans in his truck. This is suspicious.
Now what? I have to turn the power back on to open this magnetic door.
Okay, let's take a look-see around the room before we do. Okay, so it's all switches and gas cans. He had a gas can in his car.
The cap's been damaged. And some gasoline has leaked out.
Ah. Oh, this is the mechanism for the bomb.
This blueprint. It looks like the bomb in the cabin. The kidnapper built the bomb here.
Ooh, is he the kidnapper? Hey.
Shiny facial hair. The good news is that it's gold.
Okay, so do I start looking through all this? Huh? Okay. Alright, so this is obviously a puzzle. So we start the power here?
No, doesn't work.
Okay. Where do we start the power source? Do we start it... Looks like this is the starting point. So which one do we want connected? Okay. Oh, no. Didn't mean to do that. Whoopsie doopsie. So I need to follow... Oh, what's this?
This bunker looks like it's as old as the cabin. Everything is falling apart.
Do I have to follow these wires? Oh, dear. This is gonna be a mess. Okay, so let's start with this wire here. That wire goes through. It's the bottom one of that one. And so it goes there. Following. Okay, so it's this wire right here. And let's see where it goes. Okay, so now it's the one on the right. Alright, okay, so now it's on the left if we look this way. And if it's on the left, that's one. Dang it. I keep hitting escape to go back. Alright, 2 more to go. Let's see. Middle, one on the left, and it's the one on the left. Left. Alright, and what's the last one? Last one is... This one's the middle one. Okay, it goes to the right, and now it's the left. This one's left. Boink! Left. Is that it? Did I do it? I think I did it. Let's see.
Let there be light.
Hey, let's go. That is so weird.
Perfect, it works.
There's another safe? Ooh, I don't like that.
Could use a new light bulb.
Is it doing Morse? It's doing a pattern.
February 24th. The day of the kidnapping. They knew about the party and everything.
This was heavily planned. Heavily planned. Ooh, okay. This is gonna be tough. Maybe I have to just listen real hard. Let's see. Nah, it's too loud.
Damn, that isn't it.
No, yeah, that's not it. I wasn't trying. This thing is so
Could
loud.
use a new light bulb.
Am I really gonna have to replace a light bulb right now for this? Or maybe I just need to turn off the lights. Because it doesn't automatically close, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was it. That was it. That was it.
Yes.
5173.
I knew I could do it. I can always use safe cracking as a career move.
What's inside? As long as it's not a body. Ooh, no body. Just money. They drew on the money. And there's an origami. What's going on? JM.
An expensive looking pen with the initials JM? What's its story?
I'm sorry. Is there a guy named JM? Mayhaps? No, Michael Clark. Okay, not JM. You got a bit of origami.
It's Daisy's hair clip, the same as the picture I saw at the Armstrong house.
Why do they keep taking her stuff? It's weird. Why are they wanting her so bad?
That looks like a hair caught in the band around the money. Forensics will tell me for sure, but that doesn't look like Daisy's color.
Why?
These get locked up again until forensics get here.
Why is it so weird? Why do they make things so weird? Should I close this door? No, I can't close the door. Okie dokie. I think that's everything here. I wonder, can I investigate the back of the...
I'll secure the bunker for forensics. Progress at last.
Yeah, you should. Okay. I want to see, can we look at the back of my guy's truck and see about the gasoline? Is that a possible thing we can do? 'Cause it's a bit weird, no? Why does he have it? It's weird.
The gas can I found in the bunker would match this outline perfectly. Okay, time for forensics to attack that bunker. And Clark? He's too sure of himself. I need to get him into an interrogation room and find out what really makes him tick.
Oh, okay. Is that everything I can do? Let me double check. Looks like it. Okay, so we're actually going to the station. You're in big trouble, meter. Time to take you to the
I
slammer.
know my rights. You can't keep somebody locked up in a car like this, you know.
Nope.
You wouldn't do it if I was a dog.
What?
Do they have bathrooms at the station?
Yeah. Of course they have bathrooms at the station. They don't want you pooping everywhere. That would be gross.
I have the right to make a phone call, Detective whatever your name is.
Rude.
That phone is an outside line.
Hello, boss. It's Michael Clark. I'm still on the Armstrong kidnap, but there's a small problem. I got caught being someplace I shouldn't be. I'm at the police station. No, I'm not under arrest. Just questioning. Fire me. Why? The station's integrity? You're kidding me, right? If you think I've screwed up that badly, then fire me. Got that? Fire me. Yes, do it.
That didn't go well.
I think I got my point across. What happens now?
Go ahead. Then we'll have a chat.
Why does his voice sound so familiar? His voice sounds very, very familiar. Maybe from a different game? Also, who's out here? Anyone we know? No. Little Easter egg if it was someone we know. Alright, time to investigate. Oh wait, which room is it? No, I don't want to talk to you. I can look in here though. Ooh.
I'll add these to the file. Anything that will erase Clark's smile.
Okay. What can I do here?
The only comfortable chair in the whole station. But there's no time to rest.
No time to rest
Case
when there's a
files.
criminal.
A lot of them for our tiny town. An extra computer so I don't have to go all the way out to my desk.
Okay.
This is all a game to him, and he doesn't expect to lose.
Oh, we'll make him lose.
An extra computer
Okay,
so I
so-
don't have to go all the way out to my desk.
That computer blip is still white, so I'm assuming that we're gonna end up using that while we investigate this this loser. Hey, Stinky.
Now that we've taken your DNA, we can begin. Interview of suspect Michael Clark, 6 p.m., March 30th, 2019. This interview is being recorded.
By elves behind the mirror, no doubt?
You were arrested at a crime scene where you damaged police barricade tape.
I'll pay for a new role.
That's a Class A misdemeanor, and it carries a $500 fine.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
To begin with, where were you on the night Daisy Armstrong was kidnapped?
I was watching TV in my motel room, but I had my police scanner on. I heard the first reports that the little girl was missing. No way the police at the scene were gonna let me get close. I set my alarm so I could get on the story first thing in the morning and tried to sleep. It was difficult.
Can anybody confirm where you were?
No, afraid not. I was alone and sleepless. A sad combination. And I realized a bad alibi.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at? What are we? Oh, I see. I thought we were like staring at him like, is he lying? Gas canister. Oh. I mean, that's some solid evidence. This car isn't him. That's solid evidence. Shoot. I mean, I guess if we had to press one thing, I think it would be the gas canisters.
Let's move on to the gas cans and what we found in your pockets when you were brought in here today.
That sounds exciting.
What was... burn the place? No, bunker location.
How did you know there was a bunker at the end of the property?
How did your forensic team miss it?
They were concentrated on the cabin. It was pitch black out there.
Small town cops with small town minds. I'm sorry, that was unkind. You know, I'm a bit like you. My job is to find something a news program's viewers want to see.
Nope.
You do it for justice. I do it for money.
Yeah, you're
I just
worse.
have more flair than you.
I know you're lying, Mr. Clark. I followed your footprints from the cabin, and they led directly to the bunker. It was very well hidden. You had to know it was there.
Think whatever you want, detective.
No, we were in the right on that one. And why is this car not yours?
Let's start with why you went to the cabin.
If the police were interested in it, I was interested in it.
The pickup or the address of the cabin. Did we ever release the address of the cabin?
How did you find the cabin?
Police radio. I heard the forensic team getting directions. Then, when they finally left the scene late this morning, I jumped in my pickup and hurried on up the mountain.
You tore the tape at the entrance to the property and stomped all over the house. This constitutes a serious violation of a crime scene,
That
Mr.
wasn't a
Clark.
good
I'm
one.
aware of that. I'm sorry. I'll pay the fine. But I got carried away. It isn't often I get a crime scene all to myself.
He's enjoying himself. I need to throw him off balance somehow. Surprise him into making an error. Explain to me again how you got to the crime scene.
I listened in on the police radio frequency. Anybody can do it with a scanner. I headed for the crime scene in my trusty pickup, like I've done for years.
No, that's not your pickup.
After the forensic team left, I needed to see the crime scene for myself. I got to the bunker just before you arrived.
That pickup ain't yours, buddy. That pickup ain't yours. You're lying to me.
You said you've been driving that pickup for years?
You heard right. Thanks to it, I never miss a story.
Vehicle title.
You say you've been using your pickup for years, but the title certificate is not in your name. The truck belongs to somebody named Stephen Baker.
Okay, I don't get why the pickup is so important to
You're
you,
lying.
but I guess my ego made me say that. Yeah, the pickup was lent to me by a friend. I couldn't afford it even with a loan.
I think you stole it, Mr. Clark. You needed a pickup like that for our mountain roads, so you stole that one.
Try proving it. But while you run off on some wild goose chase, you can't hold me.
Okay. Stealing it was not the allegation. I thought he was just gonna be like lended it to it by his boss or something.
You say you're a journalist, a stringer for Channel 6 News in Boston.
I sell my stuff to lots of media outlets.
Name of editor-in-chief. Camera that was left in the car. Camera that was left in the car. Why do we care about the editor-in-chief?
Your camera was in your pickup. You didn't want to take pictures of the crime scene?
I like to get the lay of the land. Once I see the story I want to tell, then I start documenting it.
I don't know any journalist who works a case without their camera
Very
close
true.
at hand. He thinks he's invincible. I need to play his ego. That's the key. What are you doing in the Berkshires? And what is your connection to the Armstrong case?
For the past few months, I've been working on a big case. Boston 6 News was looking forward to my next story. The Armstrongs have been on my list of potential targets for a long time. I changed gears when Daisy was kidnapped and started investigating the Armstrongs.
I don't think. What is it? Channel 6 was looking forward? You just kind of pop in and out, right?
Where's a lie detector when you need one?
No? For the past few months, I've been working on a big case. The Armstrongs have been on my list of potential targets for a long time. Changed gears when Daisy was kidnapped and started investigating. These two. What?
So you just stumbled on a major kidnapping story during your stay in the Berkshires.
Yeah, I was researching PCBs in the river for crying out loud. Then, wow, the Armstrongs. That's not a Science Sunday report. That's a lead. Sometimes you just get lucky.
So, like, the proof that he's lying? Boston 6 News? Press card? What would the press card do with it? The camera?
Your camera in the pickup. There were photos of Daisy
I
from
get
before
it
she was
now.
kidnapped.
I was
The
misreading
Armstrongs
his
are a
last
famous
statement.
family, like the Kennedys or Hollywood couples. Gossip sites love them. People want to see how they live.
No.
I started out just stealing candid shots. Paparazzi live on getting that one exclusive shot. Steamy, intimate,
Ew.
whatever. Then when the kidnapping happened, I realized I was here first.
No.
What an opportunity. And I jumped at it.
You have an answer for everything.
You're not very good at this, are you? How long have you been on the job?
Eggs.
Long enough to put you away for life. If you killed that little girl. I know that Clark is lying. I need to reconstruct the whole sequence of events in order to understand what happened.
Okay, let's do it. Alright, so what happened? Ooh. I arrive at the cabin. I come to surprise Clark. Clark closes the bunker. I think this is it. He breaks the barricade tape. Then he takes the can from his pickup, opens it. I think this is the order. Yes. Okay. This makes the most sense.
That is a great detective job. I'll tell you what really happened. You waited until forensics left and arrived in your probably stolen pickup. You grabbed a can of gasoline from your truck. You then went into the cabin to check if Daisy had been found. You then went straight to the bunker, to see if it had been discovered, planning to set it on fire and destroy all the evidence inside. Before you could start the fire, you heard me arrive. So you hastily left your gas can and closed the hatch. You didn't think I could open the bunker. If I hadn't found you, I expect you would have burned down the cabin too.
I'm not gonna make fun of you, Detective, or how you handled my interrogation. You're obviously very new at this. I swear I'm telling the truth. I didn't know the bunker was there until the moment you showed up. I seem to have trumped your entire police force.
When I get the DNA results from the bunker, we'll continue this conversation.
You have no concrete evidence against me whatsoever.
The lab results will be in soon. You won't get away with this.
There was a hairbrush too. I wonder
See
if the
that
hairbrush
call?
was
That's
his.
your arrest warrant and a one-way ticket to prison. I'll be right back.
Alright, so I think this is where we use our laptop, maybe. Is this it?
Hello, sir. I think I found the man who kidnapped Daisy Armstrong. I'm interrogating him now.
Hold on, Detective Locke. I have some bad news. Someone set fire to the cabin in the bunker. The fire department is on the scene, but they say it's too late.
That's impossible. My suspect has been in the interrogation room with me all evening.
No, what about
Can't hold
Noah?
them. Suzanne Moreau. Her fingerprints are on the wine bottle found in the cabin. We also found an unknown person's fingerprints.
That's Noah.
But they don't match your suspects.
Sir, with all due respect, I'm convinced Michael Clark is involved.
Detective, I'm cutting you some slack already. But we cannot hold your suspect simply because you're convinced he's guilty. We have evidence that Suzanne was working with an
Oh, that
accomplice, Noah Gary.
sucks.
I order you to release the reporter and arrest this Moreau.
Let me just check my last lead. The DNA analysis of the hair found in the bunker safe. The results just came in.
I know how hard this is. Okay. Get the DNA results. Detective Locke, I will give you 1 hour maximum. Then you
Suzanne.
close the file and arrest Suzanne Moreau.
Thank you, sir.
What a sick person Suzanne is. Dude, I knew it.
An extra computer so I don't have to go all the way out to my desk.
Yeah, so use
An
it.
extra computer so I
No?
don't...
Okay, so then where do I get the
Case files.
where do I get the evidence? I have to ask Clark about his accomplice. Wait, no, let me get my DNA results. No, can't I get them via this computer?
An extra
Man, okay, so let's talk to him and see what it is. Alright, Stinky.
Who did you call earlier?
An editor from the Boston 6 News.
An editor you repeatedly said should fire you. That was your accomplice, wasn't it? You were telling him to start the fire.
An accomplice?
Oh. She's the name of Ratchet's accomplice. I think it has to be Noah because... Jonas. Is it Jonas?
I know it was Jonas you called.
Jonas? I don't know anyone called Jonas.
Me either.
Really, Detective, I'd like to leave now.
Stay right where you are. I'm not done with you yet.
Wow. Do I hear grounds for a lawsuit?
Some poor innocent woman is being accused instead of you. You set her up, didn't you?
You have to let me go, Detective.
All I need is one more phone call to the lab. I know it's you, and I'm going to prove it.
Did I mess up? I thought it was like Jonas as in like another name for Suzanne.
Hello, this is Joanna Locke. I need the results of the DNA test I asked you for.
Hi, Detective. Sorry, we only have the DNA sequence. We haven't had time to compare it with the suspects yet.
Come
It'll
on.
take 7 more hours. I'm sorry, but you are not the only one on the waiting list.
Send your analysis to my computer in the office. I'll do the comparison myself.
I need authorization.
I have a murderer who is going to walk free unless I get those results now.
Fine, we'll send it to you right away, but I'll have to log this.
Okay.
It's my last chance.
So it was Noah, and I messed up thinking he meant Joanne or whatever because it was another name for Suzanne. Okay, so we're looking for something. John Armstrong. Unknown DNA. I think that unknown DNA has to be Noah. Okay, so we actually have to find a place for it. TTC, ATA. Oh boy, this is... Oh wait, no, I just found it. Hey.
No.
Dang, it was Suzanne.
No. Suzanne? I don't understand. I was sure it would be Clark's hair. I'll have to let him go.
This is so messed up. Suzanne, the dirty, dirty, dirty dog. She lied about the entire thing.
You can leave.
Sorry it didn't work out for you, Detective. Maybe you should consider a career change.
Pistol whip him.
We are not done.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh, but we are, my dear. We are done.
Oh, that sucks.
I had no choice but to return to the Armstrong house to arrest Suzanne Moreau.
Come on. I thought I had it. I feel so dumb. Why, Suzanne? So she did answer those calls on
The
purpose.
arrest warrant for Suzanne Moreau.
Suzanne.
Suzanne was set up by Clark and Noah. They are the kidnappers, but I'm not giving up. When Suzanne comes up for trial, I will fight for her defense. But for now, the district attorney is in charge. If I want to stay a detective, he always has the last word.
Maybe she is telling the truth. Because her diary her diary would have said something worse. Her diary wouldn't be fakely written as an alibi either. That's true.
The door is wide open. How strange.
Oh gosh. Hi, kitty. No wonder the kitty's
Hey,
outside.
is anyone there? Miss Moreau?
Miss Moreau. Let's check Suzanne's.
Miss Moreau?
Let's check Daisy's room.
This is Detective Locke.
Hello? Okay, no dead bodies. I was worried about some dead bodies. Oh. So it was Noah. And it was him, maybe. Is she dead? Are you dead?
Miss Moreau, can you hear me? It's me, Detective Locke. You must get up now.
She OD?
Miss Moreau?
Did she OD? There's a bunch of
Miss
pills.
Moreau, can you hear me?
Did she OD? This is so messed
Suzanne
up.
Moreau is dead. There are no traces of blows or injuries on her body. She doesn't seem to have defended herself from anyone.
Did she suicide? Whoa. Sleeping pills.
It appears Suzanne killed herself by ingesting all these drugs.
Appears. Maybe different? Maybe there's a different answer? Alright, let's look through her drawers. Nothing changed here. Unless... Is there anything in here? Key's missing. Do we have the key still? I doubt. Paris. Tissues. Alright, this is all the same. What about in here? Victor Hugo. Her eyeglass cases
Her
are missing.
glasses are missing.
That's weird. That's really weird.
Suzanne's diary is missing.
What? Dear Miss Moreau, please forgive this letter. Dr. Adams has been unable to reach you for several days. We want to let you know that your mother passed away. Aww.
Suzanne was telling the truth about her mother.
Aww. What? 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 I killed Daisy. I was scared she would tell if I released her from the cabin alive. I can't live with her. Oh, this is so staged. This is so staged. This is... Oh my gosh. Okay, these comments are awful.
She must have realized at last how she'd been used. The death of her mother would have been an additional shock, and the self-righteous court of social media was as quick as usual to try and convict her.
No, this is definitely...
I called the district attorney to inform him. This is Detective Locke, sir. I'm at the Armstrong house.
Have you arrested Suzanne Moreau?
She's dead, sir. Apparent suicide, but I need a forensics team.
She killed herself out of remorse for her part in the crime.
We don't know that yet. I'm calling forensics now, but I wanted you to know.
What a mess. Stay on site until forensics arrive.
Yes, sir. Standing by.
I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe at all.
The investigation was officially closed. I was certain that she was innocent, and Clark had been responsible for 4 deaths and then vanished into thin air. With $1 million. Dollars marked, though, and not easily spent. I didn't care if the case was officially closed.
Wow.
I swore, Mr. Poirot, whatever it took, I would hunt him down.
And it led to... So was he... Mr. Ratchet? So confused. Because it doesn't connect if he's Mr. Ratchet. Not that many years can have gone by to where he turns into Mr. Ratchet. So how is that guy tied to Ratchet? Are we still snowed in? December 17th, 2023.
I waited for the forensics team, then went into the station to write my report. I was officially off the case.
Thank you, mademoiselle. That obviously cannot be the completion of your story. If I might ask a question?
Of course.
Yeah, Ratchet was Noah? Miss Moreau's boyfriend? No way. Ratchet was Michael Clark, the reporter. Ratchet can't be Michael Clark. He didn't age that hard, did he? Who was Ratchet? My instinct says he was Michael Clark. I doubt he was Noah.
Michael Clark, the reporter. He was Ratchet?
Absolutely. I was the only law enforcement official to question Clark. I knew this wasn't his first kidnapping.
You looked for similar cases. What do you Americans call the MMOs?
Means, motive, and opportunity. Yes, I looked for someone in plain sight. Someone on the edge of a kidnapping case. Someone in plain view, keeping track of the investigations. An innocent witness, a concerned neighbor, even another reporter.
And eventually you found a name behind an alias.
Yes, I found a name. Cassetti, the real name. The real name of the man you call Ratchet is Cassetti.
Wow.
This explains much, mademoiselle, but not all.
It explains why she is our number one suspect.
No,
Not
she
how
wouldn't do it.
came
She
to
wants
be
justice.
on this train. Attends, she has grown pale.
I don't know what's wrong with me. Excuse me, Mr. Poirot. I don't feel very well.
You are exhausted and still feeling the effects of the drug. Stay with us, mademoiselle. One more effort. I need to know your recent movements.
I snuck aboard the train.
This I observed. You came directly to this room?
Yes, and other than a couple of careful trips to the ladies yesterday, I never left this room. I didn't want to be spotted by Ratchet. Yesterday, I chatted with my roommate, Miss Schmidt, I think, here in our room. She brought me some dinner. I got very sleepy and nodded off.
And now she nods off again. Is this a joke? She must be faking, so we can't interrogate her further, Poirot.
No, Book. She really seems to have fallen asleep again. It is my fault. She must have been given a dangerous dose of sleeping pills last night.
But who would
The
dose her with
effects should
sleeping
wear
pills?
off soon, I hope, but I am afraid asking her to tell us her story was too much for her.
Pinch her, Poirot. She's faking.
Her eyes are dilated. She is not faking, and there will be no pinching.
There will be no
Dr.
pinching.
Constantine, please stay with her. Monsieur Book, ask the other passengers to gather in the dining car. There are still many questions I need to ask.
But all of them together? Won't someone overhear you questioning the others?
I will speak softly because I am trained to do so. They will speak softly because they want to.
Very well. I will do as you say.
There we go. Okay, cool. Also, I just got some soup, so I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh, wow, bald head. All right, I'm back. Had a little flan, too. Corey made a very, very delicious flan. Oh, hey.
I hope your investigation is going well, Mr. Poirot.
So I guess we're only we're probably talking to, like, what? The princess, the couple. I think we haven't talked to McQueen and Masterman in a while. So maybe it's them two as well. I mean, I'm not gonna knock on any of these doors because I find it absolutely pointless right now. Oh, hey. Oh, nice doll.
I hope we will be leaving soon.
Okay, so we're not talking to her. I guess because we know her hand movements and all that. Oh, wow. What are you guys doing over here? Oh, you figuring out, like, the gears to this machine? Can I do it? That seems like fun.
I should go and interview the passengers in the restaurant car.
All right. Friends? No one's here. Am I waiting for them to arrive? Hey, Book.
The passengers who agreed to come and talk to you are assembled, Poirot. Mr. Masterman is already here to answer your questions.
Perfect. Thank you, my friend.
Yep, we haven't seen him in a
Sit
bit.
down, Monsieur Masterman, please.
Thank you.
How's your toothache?
Does the name Cassetti mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
Have you heard of the Armstrong kidnapping case?
Of course. It was all over the news a few years ago.
Your employer's real name is Cassetti. He was the man behind that kidnapping.
Wow.
Mr. Ratchet was... He murdered that poor little girl?
Okay.
Mr. McQueen, the man you worked for is a kidnapper named Cassetti.
What? What kidnapping?
He murdered his victim, a child named Daisy
What was the motive
Armstrong.
to murder the child?
Armstrong kidnapping?
You had no idea of Monsieur Ratchet's real name?
Damn skunk!
Why are you so upset?
My father was the district attorney who handled the case, Mr. Poirot. I saw Mrs. Armstrong more than once. She was a lovely woman, so gentle and heartbroken. If ever a man deserved what he got, Ratchet, or Cassetti, is the man. He didn't deserve to live.
Oh, he was hard on that one.
Olson, have you heard of the Daisy Armstrong case?
No, I've never heard of it.
It was only 2 years ago. It was famous.
Maybe so, but it was not famous in Spain, where I have been helping the refugees from Africa.
You've never heard the name Daisy Armstrong?
No, never.
Daisy Armstrong? No.
No.
No!
Even the chef?
Yes. It was all over the English tabloids before I went to Jordan. A horrific crime that claimed the lives of an entire family and their wrongfully accused nanny. That's right, isn't it?
Quite so.
I thought the culprit had been punished.
Some might say that the culprit was punished last night.
Oh, my heavens.
May I ask you a few more questions?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Lived in the United States?
You read about the crime, as you said, in the tabloids.
Yes, that's right. For weeks, news of the royal family was eclipsed.
Have you ever been to the United States, mademoiselle?
No, never. Jordan was really my first trip abroad.
Alright, Jordan?
You were in Jordan?
Yes, I was an English tutor there to the children of a high official. Until recently.
Uh-oh. Link with Captain Butt.
What is your relationship to Captain Arbuthnot?
Who?
A former soldier traveling
Who?
with us. You must have met him.
Ah, yes, I met him on the platform in Istanbul. We only had a brief exchange of pleasantries, nothing more. British Reserve and all that.
Ah, the British Reserve. Yes, with this I am familiar.
What? No way, I met him on the Istanbul station platform. You didn't meet him on the station, you were at the hotel.
Are you sure everything you have told me is accurate, Mademoiselle Debenham?
Of course.
You guys met at the hotel, your earring was there. Why do you guys like lying about your stupid little relationship that I genuinely don't care about? Oh, Poirot.
Mademoiselle, I know that you met Captain Arbuthnot at the Tocatlion Hotel.
You were spying on me.
I am very attentive to my surroundings. It helps in my profession.
Well, it's your word against mine.
I had occasion to be of some assistance in recovering Captain Arbuthnot's train ticket. While searching his room, I also discovered one of your earrings. Whatever your relationship may be to the good captain, I doubt it has anything to do with British Reserve.
Yep.
You will not tell me your secret, mademoiselle?
I can't. I don't know what you mean.
Why are they so...
Poirot, Miss Debenham's got nothing to do with this business. Nothing. You hear?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Bend down or step back. Bend down. Whew.
Archie, stop.
Ha!
Captain, no. This behavior is unworthy of an officer and a gentleman.
Leave her alone. Have you no honor?
Archie, we should go.
Archie?
Captain Arbuthnot, I am certain you are a brave soldier, but you are a poor actor. The truth is that...
Murder-related, Miss Devon, you guys are just in a relationship, that's fine.
Your relationship with Miss Debenham is beyond doubt, Captain. Your reaction was apparently that of a man trying to protect the woman he loves.
Yep.
I might understand that if your relationship were some cleverly disguised secret, but it is not. You make puppy dog eyes at one another at every opportunity. You cannot hide your love. Everybody knows.
I advise you to stop with your accusations, Mr. Poirot. I'm going to escort Miss Debenham back to her compartment. Make of that what you will.
The captain
So
and
weird.
Mrs. Debenham are obviously adamant about not revealing their relationship, but this scene convinced me there is more that is not so obvious.
This murder has everyone on edge. In my 25-year career, I have never seen such madness aboard the Orient Express.
I understand, my friend. The more we learn, the more perplexing this train ride becomes. But we have other clues to pursue.
What do you have in mind?
The broken watch on Monsieur Ratchet's wrist, for example, and the handkerchief found near the body. Who does that belong to?
This little drama we have just witnessed has not put you off the scent.
Far from it, my friend. Will you return to your watch over Mademoiselle Locke?
Yes, I will. Dr. Constantine can probably use a break.
Good.
Au revoir, Poirot.
Okay. Who did that handkerchief belong to? So that's it. Watch broken at 1:15 a.m. Embroidered handkerchief. Hypothesis about the watch. Who owns the handkerchief? Which letter is embroidered on the handkerchief? An H. What? People not know cursive
That
or
was
calligraphy?
easy.
Or their letters? According to the information collected, who would the handkerchief belong to? So someone with an H. Constantine, Debenham, Natalia, JF, CH. H. No. Does not belong to Hatoru. Does not belong to McQueen. Hubbard. No, she's not into that. The only one I can even think of is Hardman or Hildegard. I don't know. Is this like just speculation? Maybe Hildegard? Oh, it won't let me hit confirm. Oh, do I have to pick a lot of H names? Okay, Hatoru, Hector. Oh, I'm choosing 7? It's not Archibald, it's not Jean, it's not Greta. So maybe Miss Andre and... Why do I have to pick 7? Natalia?
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
Dr. Constantine? Really?
My little gray cells did not let me down.
I just didn't know his first name. Interrogate the people with the unknown first name. Interrogate the suspects whose name. Oh, so it's just like unknown first names in general. Got it. Hypotheses about the watch. The watch shows the time Ratchet was dead. No. The watch shows he fell asleep. The watch shows time of the murder. Watch was tampered with by the murder. Watch shows the time when the murderer fled. Watch was out of adjustments before the murder. Maybe watch shows the time when the murderer fled? Unless, do I pick multiple ones? Tampered adjustments before the murder?
I do not think
Okay.
that's the right answer. Let me consider
The
all the
only other one I can
possibilities.
think of, watch shows the time Ratchet was found dead.
I must admit
No.
I'm not
Okay.
right this time.
Watch shows the time of the
Let
murder?
me consider all the possibilities.
I just thought this one was so obviously wrong that we already like crossed that
Yes,
out.
there are only 3 possible hypotheses. The watch has been tampered with, or it is out of adjustment, or it indicates the time of the murder. I shall explore these last 2 possibilities before reaching any conclusion.
Okay.
If the watch is out of adjustment, it may be broken. There may also be another reason related directly to Ratchet. Maybe the watch is set to another time zone.
That could be it. Another time zone could make sense, especially if we're traveling between countries. Was the watch defective before the crystal was broken? What is the detail that you can indicate that the watch was not already stopped before the crystal was broken?
This is
What?
wrong.
I'm very
But
I'm
I'm
kind of
never
confused.
far from the
Was the
truth.
watch defective before the crystal?
The watch was not defective because the second hand is still moving.
Okay.
Et voilà.
I'm like really bad this time around. Contradictory information. If Ratchet is dead at 1:15, what information is contradictory? Someone impersonated Ratchet at 12:37. That was the reason why I was like, that's not it.
That's the right answer.
Yeah. That was my main issue. Time zones. So, which time zone is Istanbul located at UTC-2?
Good.
And we're at Belgrade. Belgrade? Which time zone is the Orient Express currently? No, we passed Belgrade. So we're in UTC-1 actually.
Fantastic.
Well, aren't we in like Vinkovici?
If this theory is correct, then the murder took place at 12:15 a.m. I must interrogate all the passengers to see if any of them have an alibi for this hour.
There we go. That makes the most sense. Cross alibi check. Okay, who are the people whose alibis overlap? You think I remember this? Book with the Doctor, Debenham with Olsen, Arbuthnot with McQueen? Ah, so she's locked out.
That's the right answer.
Cross-check alibis, ask for missing alibis. Okay, so we got some people we gotta chatter with. We gotta chatter with the mom. We gotta chatter with the doctor, the lady, finally the couple lady. You gotta chatter with them and see why they haven't been around, and their names and whatever.
Monsieur Foscarelli, I would like to ask you a few questions, if you allow me.
Ah, Signore Poirot, is it? I was wondering when you'd get around to me.
Yeah, we haven't talked to you much.
Unfortunately, you find me on a mission of mercy.
Hello, Monsieur Poirot. Sorry, we have a small problem. The orange juicer has broken down and I can't fix it. Mr. Foscarelli has kindly offered to help me.
It isn't a car engine, but I am doing my best.
Even with the two of us, we can't manage.
That's because you don't have me.
You call upon Poirot to help.
I'd be happy to answer your questions when we finished.
Yeah, can I get a nice glass of OJ afterwards? I love orange juice. Alright, let's take a look at... No, stop. I wanted to, like, change the camera angle. That's fine. Okay. Okay, maybe I can figure this out. Ooh, hopefully. So... Because that would be... Okay, and this one is a small one. No, it's not. That one's not a small one, actually. This one's a big one. To fit in there. So that means this one is... Actually, do I take these out? No. Are we sure it's not a... Maybe... Or is it a small one? Oh, maybe I need to add, like, 2. So a small one goes here. Ah, there we go. Okay. And then... Nope, that one needs a big one. This one needs a big one as well. Okay, this one needs a small one.
Voila, it should work correctly now.
Easy. Do not touch. Well, I already put my fingers all over it.
Bravo! I should stick to automobiles.
Well, now we can talk calmly. Monsieur Foscarelli, is it?
Antonio Foscarelli, delighted, Monsieur Poirot.
You have, of course, heard about Ratchet's murder last night.
Oh, naturally. It is all anyone is talking about.
Alibi.
Can you tell me your movements on the night of the murder? I went to bed right after dinner, but I slept very badly. My roommate, Mr. Masterman, had a toothache. Oh, he moaned all night. It woke me up several times.
Did you hear anything or notice anything unusual?
No, nothing that I can think of. I stayed in my bed all night.
Okay. So I need to talk to Masterman to confirm that alibi?
Have you ever been to the United States?
Yes, it has been a primary market for our cars for the last 10 years.
You remember the Armstrong case?
Armstrong? The name, yes. It was a little girl. A baby, was it not?
Yes, a very tragic affair. Did you know that Cassetti, the kidnapper, was actually Ratchet?
Oh, no. Then he deserved to die. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
He's innocent. I think he's innocent. When people say, like, oh, he deserved to die, I think that definitely means, like, they're innocent.
Thank you, Mr. Foscarelli.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more, Signore. I remain at your disposal if you should need me.
Alright, I think he's fine. He's a cool character.
Thank you so much, Monsieur Poirot. I can put orange juice back on the menu.
Okay. You're welcome, Jean. Now let's go see some people that we haven't talked to in a while. Can we talk to you?
Enchanté, mademoiselle. You are Hildegard Schmidt?
I am Nicole. And you, I know, are Herr Poirot.
Correct. May I ask you for a few minutes of your time to answer a few questions?
With pleasure, but first may I ask for your
Why do you
help?
want my help?
Oh, why does this not
This is
surprise
a murder.
I don't know.
I am at your service, Fraulein.
My mistress, Princess Dragomirov, has asked me to open this traditional Matryoshka doll. There is a trinket inside she must retrieve.
Madame, in my experience, each Russian nesting doll simply pulls apart to reveal the next one inside.
Indeed. Yet try it for yourself.
As you wish.
Ah, you are a gentleman.
Stop. Okay, I'll look at your trinket. What's going on here? Huh? I see a line. I see a little split right there. Oh, it's not... Ah, little puzzle. This is fun. Okay. Let's see. Is this the only blue one? I think so. And is that not right? No, that's not right. We need to find something that matches with the leaves here. Oh gosh, come on, don't make me look dumb. Are we sure this is not right? Maybe this top one isn't right. Oh, there's so many different options. Okay. The flower one. No. Wait, that doesn't work? There we go! Hey! Okay. Is this one the same thing? Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, there's a code. No. Back up. There's a code on the side. Right there in the inside. Pink, orange, purple, blue. Okay, so pink. And then orange. And then purple, blue. Okay. I don't see any secrets here. Oh, this one's cool. Whoa, that's cool. So I just have to get it to match up, right? Oh, this one's confusing. There we go. Ooh, that was a little confusing at first. What the frick is this? To my dearest friend.
The inscription reads, "To my dearest friend."
Okay.
Ah, thank you very much. This doll reminds her of her youth in Russia. It was very hard under the Soviet regime, but thanks to her strength of will, she rose to be the head of a museum of antiquities in St. Petersburg. Even though she now lives in Berlin, it is said that the Kremlin still fears her.
She must be a formidable woman indeed.
Her maid.
You are her maid?
I am her companion. I help her in her daily tasks, and I keep her company.
Ah, forgive me. You will have heard of Ratchet's murder last night.
Yes, of course. Everyone is talking about it.
Alright, yeah, how have you not heard it? Alibi.
Can you tell me how you occupied your time last night?
Just after we left Istanbul, I had tea with my roommate, Fräulein Locke. I went to dinner with the princess, and when I returned to my compartment, Fräulein Locke was already asleep. A little later, Herr Michel, the conductor, came to get me because Madame la Princesse needed my help. Her back troubles her. I massaged her for about an hour.
Wow.
Do you remember the time?
I'm sorry, I do not, mein Herr.
Okay, so we gotta ask La Princesa. Embroidered handkerchief.
Have you lost a handkerchief embroidered with an H, madame?
Oh, no, monsieur.
I thought perhaps since your first name is Hildegard.
It is not mine, I tell you. I could not afford something so nice. I have no idea who it belongs to.
See,
My
I wasn't
apologies,
expecting
I did
that.
not mean to alarm you.
Also,
Thank you for answering my
people deny
questions.
it right now since like they're missing it, and if you, the detective, has it, who's gonna be like, oh yeah, that's my handkerchief. Where'd you find it? At the crime scene? No one's gonna, like, admit to it. Alright, we'll just play along. Who's in here? 205. We haven't opened 205, have we? It's you guys!
Monsieur, I am Hercule.
I know who you are, Monsieur Poirot. What do you want?
Answers to a simple question or two.
All right, but quickly. My wife is quite ill. I would like to stay by her side.
Ew.
I promise. First of all, I imagine you know about the murder.
Of course. The Countess is terribly distressed.
Your full name?
Rodolphe Adreny.
Your home is?
Budapest.
And how do you come to be aboard the Orient Express?
I am a Hungarian diplomat. My family has represented our homeland since the revolution from the Soviet Union in 1956. I was on my country's business in Istanbul. Business which I cannot discuss.
And your wife often accompanies you on your diplomatic missions?
Yes, and why not? Was there anything else you wanted to know?
Huh, okay. So he is really cool. I like him. He's cool. He's a diplomat, and he is... Are you 34? Oh, he's so cool looking. I wish we saw more of him. Alibi.
Can you tell me how you spent last night?
I was in our compartment with my wife. She went to bed early. I played a video game on my phone. Around 11 o'clock in the evening, my wife woke up and couldn't get back to sleep. She took a sleeping pill. As for me, I went to bed soon after that and slept straight through until morning.
Sleeping pill, huh?
Have you ever been to the United States?
I was posted to the Hungarian embassy in Washington for a year.
You knew, perhaps, the Armstrong family.
Armstrong? It is difficult to recall. One meets so many people.
Yeah. What about your wife?
It was the kidnapping of a child, a very sad affair. The culprit was the man on this train who called himself Ratchet, the one who was murdered last night.
Indeed. It sounds like justice finally caught up with him.
Thank you for your time. Now, I'd like to speak to your wife, if you don't mind.
It's impossible. As I told you, my wife is very ill. Thank you, and good luck with the investigation.
Eh bien, the good count does not appear to want me to talk to his wife.
Guilt, maybe? Is this my room? I don't want to enter it. Oh no, you're here. Hey! How are you? How's your ugly painting?
Madame Hubbard, may I ask you a question or two? It won't take long.
Anything I can do to help?
Have you
I know she doesn't like this.
misplaced a handkerchief recently?
No, I don't think so. Why?
We found a handkerchief embroidered with the letter H, so I thought it might have been yours.
I'm sorry, but it's not. It may belong to Miss Schmidt, Princess Dragomirov's lady's maid. I believe her first name is Hildegard.
It is a possibility. Anyone could be lying, of course.
Yep.
I thank you, madam.
That's exactly what I was thinking. She doesn't have an alibi, by the way. Are we not gonna confirm that? That's Ratchet's room. That's my room, right? Yeah, that's my room. Who's in this room? Just opening all the doors. You! I haven't talked to you either. Oh, you got an old phone.
Well, it has been a while since I have seen one of those.
Why do you got an old phone? Is it a burner phone? You got a burner phone? Are you the murderer?
Hello. Can I do something for you?
Hello, Monsieur Hardman, I believe. You have heard of the murder?
Cyrus Hardman. Yes, and the fact that there's been a murder is all over the train.
You do not seem very concerned about it, monsieur.
It's not the first murder I've run across.
I had no idea the selling of toys was so dangerous. I did overhear you mention at dinner that this is your profession.
Toy salesman is a cover. I'm a private detective, just like you, from the U.S.
What? No way! A private detective? Are you 30?
I must admit I'm
55?
not right this time.
Because only you look young for your age.
I'm right again.
I look
That
55.
happens to
Look
me a
at
lot.
me. Dang, a private detective.
I did not expect to find another detective on this train.
I just finished a job in Istanbul when I received an email from Ratchet. He hired me to protect him.
Something you failed to do.
I'm not happy about that. He'd received some threatening letters. I was supposed to watch his back, and yeah, something I failed to do. But he seemed to think he was in more danger when he left the train.
He was traveling to Paris?
I assume so, but I'm not entirely sure.
Can anyone on this train confirm your identity?
Yeah, that McQueen kid. Ratchet's secretary.
Okay. Alibi.
Were you on duty last night?
You bet. I kept my door open a crack and I watched all night. No one entered that car who didn't belong there.
Did you see anything in particular?
The conductor, Michel. He was there most of the time, too, except for 15 minutes or so after we left Vinkovsky. He must have answered a call from Ratchet's room. Then he was absent again for a while around 1 a.m. After that, he didn't move until 5.
Huh. Okay.
Monsieur Hardman, have you heard of the Armstrong case?
Armstrong? The kidnapping 3 or 4 years ago? Who hasn't? Why?
Ratchet's real name was Cassetti. I have reason to believe he was the kidnapper.
What? He killed that little girl? No, I didn't know. If I had known, I wouldn't have taken the job.
I think you're innocent, and you're gonna be really useful in a second.
Do you have any idea who was behind the threatening letters?
I don't know his name, but Ratchet told me he was a small man. Dark hair, with a womanish kind of voice.
Oh, thank you for your help.
Small man, dark hair, womanish kind of voice? That's not the dad. Border handkerchief?
Is this handkerchief embroidered with an H
photo.
Yours?
Do I look like the kind of guy who would use a handkerchief like that?
Yes. Alright. Okay.
Thank you for answering my questions, Monsieur Hardman.
Listen, Poirot. I know I fell down on the job, but if you need help, any at all, let me know. I'd like to make it right.
Thank you that you're so useful. So he was a private investigator. That's interesting. And he failed to do his job to protect Ratchet, which is even more interesting. Why would he fail his job? How could he fail his job? So that means someone...
I am not prepared to receive anyone. Come back later.
Very well, madam. I'll come back later. But you will need to speak to me.
Okay. I guess I'll talk to her last. Huh, I don't know. You watching over?
So, my friend, have you finished your investigation?
No.
No, but I have managed to solve a few mysteries.
Okay. I stay here to watch this young lady.
Why? The doctor is still here. Okay. No. So it's someone who was in her room.
I hope your investigation is going well, Mr. Poirot.
McQueen! What are you reading? The Call of the Wild. By John London. You a hunter, McQueen? Do you like to hunt?
Ah, Monsieur McQueen, may I ask you a question?
Anything I can do to help, Mr. Poirot?
Embroidered handkerchief. Is this yours? I show photo.
This handkerchief embroidered with an H. Is it yours?
No, I don't use cloth
I
handkerchiefs.
wouldn't expect him to. So who owns this stupid handkerchief?
I won't bother you anymore.
I don't know. People are lying. Unless it's the wife. Maybe it's the wife and she's just so full of guilt or something. Maybe I need to talk to the chef. Oh, he stopped for a second. Maybe I need to talk to the chefs? I'll go run over to the kitchen and see. Hey, the chefs are here. Okay. Or at least she is. Can I talk to you?
I'm sorry, sir, but I must concentrate on my baking.
Are you kidding me? You're not even baking. What are you making, a paste? Can I go back here then? Where's Hotaru? Hotaru. Hey, I can actually just go back in here. Hotaru, hey! Are you sleeping? No.
Sorry to bother you, Monsieur Mori. I have a question to ask you.
Please make it quick. I have a meal to prepare.
I like your tattoo. This is actually the first time we got to see that tattoo, no? It's yours. I show photo.
This handkerchief embroidered with an H, is it yours?
No, I've never seen it.
They could be lying.
Thank you. That is all I wanted to know.
I hope your investigation won't interfere with today's menu.
Sure, buddy. You playing Sudoku? Alright, nothing back here of interest for me. Also, how is this train staying warm? Is it staying warm at all, or are we just like are we just in the cold? Oh, convince Count ain't. I was just trying to see if this was actually a thing. Simply ask to speak to her. He's gonna say no. Ask Mr. Andrews for his help.
Monsieur, if I am to catch this murderer, I will need your help.
My help? I am at your service, Poirot.
You love your wife, you protect your wife, you love your wife.
You are obviously a devoted husband, Count Andrini.
My wife means the world to me. There were questions in Budapest about a Hungarian diplomat marrying an American woman.
It did not deter you.
I would have given up my position for her. I would think it is universal. Are you married, Mr. Poirot?
No. I fear marriage is not for me. But her condition, is it very grave?
She is suffering a bout of vertigo.
Oh, wow.
You understand? The room spins.
Offer his help? Offer Dr. Constantine's help.
I think Dr. Constantine could help your wife.
There is a doctor on this train? I did not know. Where is this doctor?
You should go get him.
I think Dr. Constantine is in the lounge car. If not, perhaps the conductor can tell you where he is.
Very well. I will find him. Thank you very much.
Ah. Alright. Hey. This handkerchief so could be yours.
Forgive me for intruding, madame. I am Hercule Poirot.
I know who you are, Mr. Poirot. I overheard you send my husband on a wild goose chase.
Your husband cares for you greatly, madame. I apologize for exploiting that fact. But the situation is urgent, and I need to ask you a few questions.
Apology accepted. I realize you must speak to everyone. This horrendous murder. It's very upsetting.
That is a beautiful music box.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Please don't touch the music box. It's a fragile family heirloom.
Why do you have it on the
Your
train?
accent, is it American? Boston, perhaps?
You have a good ear, Mr. Poirot. Yes. Born and raised in what we call the Back Bay.
Are you in the diplomatic service like your husband?
No, not officially. I was still in college when I met Rudy 2 years ago. I keep myself busy handling his scheduling, travel, appointments.
Ah, what is the saying? Behind every great man there is a great woman.
That was the saying. Today one might reverse the sentiment as well, don't you think?
Of course, I stand corrected.
I don't know. She kind of looks like the mom who passed away. You seem pretty young. You're 21. Wow.
Et
A
voilà.
little bit of a, what is it, 10 plus year age difference?
A handkerchief embroidered with an H was found at the crime scene. By any chance, does your first name begin with an H?
No, my first name is Elena, with an E.
Okay, sure. Why not?
Can you tell me what you did last night?
Well, my husband and I went to dinner. Then we came back here. We went to bed around 10 o'clock. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't, because of the shaking of the train. I suffer from vertigo. I finally took a sleeping pill, and that did the trick.
When did the train's motion prevent you from sleeping?
Between midnight and 2 a.m.
Oh.
I know because I must have looked at my watch about 10 times.
I see.
Alright. Confrontation. Husband and I went to dinner. We went back to our compartment and we were in bed by 10 o'clock. Between midnight and 2 o'clock I tried to sleep, but I couldn't because of the shaking of the train. We were stopped, weren't we? Finally took a sleeping pill, fell asleep after 2 o'clock. I think we were stopped.
Calm now, Countess. You are not telling me the truth.
Why do you say that?
Because we were stopped.
The train stopped at 12:30 a.m. due to snow. So there was no shaking of the train. But you told me that it was the shaking that prevented you from sleeping.
I don't know, you're confusing me. My vertigo.
Madame, a man died last night. You can't talk nonsense just because you're sick. You are hiding something from me.
Oh no.
How dare you? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm going to find my husband.
Uh-oh, the diplomat's not gonna be happy with us. But she left us alone.
That was unkind, I know, but my strategy worked. I can now inspect this room in peace.
Hercule is so sly. Alright, some jewelry. Nothing special about it. Sleeping pills.
These must be the sleeping pills that Countess Andreni took last night.
So there was 2 people who own sleeping pills now. Oh. Okay. The Great Gatsby. I read this in high school. Do I remember anything about it? No, don't ask me. Whoa. Oh, okay. There's a lot going on here.
There seems to be something missing here.
Oh, I just realized the ballerina is red. That's really pretty. Okay. Bird, rose, and leaf. Oh wait, this is the order. Down here is the order for sure, right? Actually, never mind. I'm actually very confused. But I think this bird, blank, rose, leaf. I think it's this the embroidery on the glass. Bird, rose, leaf. Rose, leaf, leaf, bird. Ah, there we go. Little guess. Okay, we got a crank. Ooh, this is a pattern. I'll have to look at that because there's dots here. And this turns that. Okay. So, what's the pattern? No. Come on. I was in the zone. This pattern, I'm not gonna remember. I don't want to cheat though. Down, up, mid, down, up. I'll just follow that. Down, up, mid, down, up. Down, up. No, that's not it. Down, no. Ooh. Down, up, mid, down, up. Is this it? Awesome. Ooh, okay, so do I have to face it to where the music note is forward? There we go. Dude, holy cow.
An engraving written in, I believe, Russian Cyrillic.
There's an H.
It looks like a first name.
It's an H.
An engraving written in, I believe,
Okay.
Russian.
So, can we show the princess that? For my beautiful young ladies, Helena and Sonia. I knew it!
It's Countess Andreni with an older girl.
I knew
For
it.
my beautiful young ladies, Helena and Sonia. Helena with an H.
She lied about her
Poirot!
name.
Have you no shame?
Monsieur, I am afraid shame is not a very helpful emotion for a detective trying to get at the truth.
What are you doing in our compartment?
I am investigating a murder, Count Andreni.
My wife is ill.
My apologies, monsieur, but your wife seemed in perfect health when she left the room to find you. I do apologize, but I needed to search your compartment.
You will regret this,
Aha,
Poirot.
her face is so
Please,
shocked.
Count. You aren't going to challenge me to a duel, are you? Countess, I'm afraid I took the liberty of inspecting your little music box.
How dare you?
The message in the medallion was addressed to you and Sonia. Sonia Armstrong, your older sister, the mother of Daisy, the murdered child.
Did he not know?
I am a Hungarian diplomat. You have no official standing here. You have no right to search.
No, Rudolph. Let me speak. It's useless to deny what this gentleman says.
Ah, tea!
I am Helena Goldenberg, the sister of Sonia Armstrong, and Daisy was my niece. The music box is a gift from my sister's godmother, a very close friend to my mother. We hid the truth from you when we learned that the man killed last night was the person who destroyed my family. I panicked. I didn't want to be accused.
That is also why you lied about the H in your first name?
Exactly. Your ferreting about looking for the H is obviously part of your investigation.
If I found a handkerchief in Monsieur Ratchet's room embroidered with an H, I might suspect you had been there.
A handkerchief? I don't have any handkerchiefs embroidered with my initial. To be honest, that sounds awfully old-fashioned to me.
I give you my word of honor that last night, Helena never left her compartment. My wife is telling you the truth, Poirot.
I hope so. I'll let you rest.
Drama!
The matter of the H on the handkerchief still needs clearing up. But first I should check the inscription on the back of the medallion.
And that's where we talk to the princess, because the princess is Russian and works at a museum. Translation of the engraving. Is it going to tell us? Use pros no. I mean, I can. I don't know. I need an H. Am I just going off of this? Okay, A, and then a T. Yeah, T, another A, and then that symbol, I think this one, and then a different one of that one. I need like an N, maybe this was it, and then an R. Natalia!
Natalia. Would it be Natalia Dragomirov?
How do they
She is the only Russian passenger on the train. In addition, her first name begins with an H in Cyrillic. That's the right
How do
answer.
those two people correlate at all? Okay, now we get to... Oh, is she the godmother? Oh... Dude, we're learning that everyone is basically tied to this Ratchet guy. She was the godmother? But how? How did they meet the Armstrongs?
I am not prepared to receive anyone. Come back later.
I'm sorry, madam, but a man has been murdered.
There we go.
I must ask you a few questions.
You must have misunderstood me. I cannot speak to you just now.
Madame, I know that Sonia Armstrong is your goddaughter.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
Come in, please.
Aww. Her face is so sincere looking. Oh,
Please
angry look.
forgive my intrusion, madame, but I really must ask you some questions.
Then ask. I'll answer if it pleases me.
We have not been properly introduced, yet I have observed her a couple of times, so I can already deduce some things about her.
What can we deduce? She is Russian, she is director of museum, and she is, are you 85? Slay, 85 with dyed blue hair. Let's go. Alibi.
I will first ask you about last night. Will you tell me your movements?
I went to bed just after dinner. I read until 11, then tried to sleep. Later I awoke.
What caused you to awaken?
I suffer from back pain, a consequence of old age interfering with an active life. I called Schmidt around 12:45 a.m. to give me a massage. She did so until I fell asleep.
How long was she with you?
A good hour, I would say.
I see.
Yeah. That makes sense.
The first initial of your first name, Natalia, in the Cyrillic alphabet looks exactly like the letter H in the Latin alphabet.
I'm Russian, Monsieur Poirot, and I was the head of a museum of antiquities in St. Petersburg for decades, until I moved to Berlin recently. I'm familiar with Cyrillic.
So this has to be yours. It has to be.
This handkerchief is yours, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. I lost it.
It was found in Monsieur Ratchet's room. Can you explain to me why Madame Schmidt didn't identify the handkerchief? She must have known it was yours.
Possibly to protect me. She is very loyal. Your next question will be, how did my handkerchief come to be lying by a murdered man's body? My reply to that is that I have no idea.
That is not an answer, madame.
It is all I am able to give you.
I don't know. I don't think she did it. I don't know who did it. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who did it anymore. I mean, maybe she was like the mastermind behind. I don't know. She's also having. I just realized they're kind of like showing a camera angle of something hidden here. Oh, that's her bird. That's her bird, right?
I must tell you, Princess Dragomirov, I have discovered something astonishing.
And that is?
You are Sonia
You already told her
Armstrong's
that.
godmother.
You make that sound like a revelation. I have never hidden the fact, monsieur.
You knew Colonel Armstrong well, then?
I knew him slightly. But his wife, Sonia Armstrong, was my goddaughter. I was on terms of friendship with her mother, the actress Linda Arden. Linda Arden was a genius. One of the greatest tragic actresses in the world. I was not only an admirer of her art, I was a personal friend.
Very well. But this links you to the Armstrong kidnapping case. Helena Andreni is the sister of Sonia Armstrong, the late mother of Daisy Armstrong, kidnapped and killed by the man who was murdered on this train, Ratchet.
Indeed. Was it he? Then justice has at last been served.
Allow me to summarize.
Do I have a choice?
No.
First coincidence, I shall call it. You are close to the Armstrong family, and the presumed assassin of Daisy Armstrong was killed while you were on board the same train. Second coincidence. Your handkerchief happens to be found at the foot of the victim's bed. Third coincidence. One of the stab wounds inflicted on the body was by a left-handed person. You are left-handed. That is a lot of coincidences, Princess Dragomirov.
Well, Monsieur Poirot, call it fate. If you report to the police your coincidences, they will laugh. A woman of my age and frailty has violently murdered a man? With how many potential witnesses who saw me doddering along the corridor in the middle of the night like Lady Macbeth?
You are right, Princess. You could not work alone, which means you have one or more accomplices.
That is very true.
And it is only a matter of time before I find out who they are.
I would appreciate it if you would remove yourself from my room and take your fantasies with you.
No, I'm gonna look around your room without your consent. Where's the knife? Well, we already know where the knife is. She said, oh, there's so many things racing in my head. Cross-checking alibis. Alright, let's do that. I mean, okay, so Dragomirov is with Schmidt. Husband and wife are with each other. You are with Toothache, and you and you. Okay.
Et voilà.
So who's not without an alibi? Alright, now we report to Book. Can I look at your bird?
Привет! 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 Привет!
Is that your bird? That's hilarious. Alright, you enjoy you and your little bird. I hope the bird's okay. Book!
Oh, Poirot, you're there. She hasn't moved, but she seems to be waking up little by little. What about you? Your investigation progresses?
I find myself helping everyone with their problems before they can help me with mine. I have shifted boxes, helped with maneuvers, repaired an orange juicer, unlocked some Russian dolls, all so my investigation can proceed.
Yeah, you're doing a lot.
Don't forget the dessert recipe.
How can I?
Truly, the labors of Hercules.
My friend, I would rather clean out the Orient stables. Yet, I have managed to solve a few mysteries.
Oh, tell me everything.
You know what, Book? I don't trust you anymore. The embroidered handkerchief.
The embroidered handkerchief belongs to Princess Dragomirov. I also found out that she was Sonia Armstrong's godmother.
On the same train with the little girl's murderer?
Exactly. Also, Elena Andreni is the younger sister of Sonia Armstrong, Daisy's mother.
Another passenger connected to the Armstrong case?
Yep.
Yes, Book. What are the odds, do you think? But I cannot see either woman stabbing Ratchet over and over again in a frenzy. And they apparently have alibis.
We still don't know much about the kimono lady either.
I had 3 theories concerning the broken watch. It could have been tampered with. It could have been out of adjustment before the murder. Or, of course, it could indicate the actual time of the murder. The only hypothesis I could rule out was that the watch was out of adjustment. For the others, they are impossible to verify. So the watch is of little use to the investigation.
Yeah.
And I was convinced that it indicated the time of the crime. 2 women involved in the Armstrong case.
Let us not forget our patient here. There are 3 women.
Look, she seems to be waking up.
Flashback number 3.
What's happening to me? Did I fall asleep again?
Indeed, Mademoiselle Locke.
Huh, sleeping pill.
Did you take any medication? Sleeping pills, for example?
No, I never use sleeping pills.
I inspected your cup. You can clearly see that there is a residue of something at the bottom. I'm sure a lab test would confirm you were drugged. Most likely an overdose.
Really?
That would explain your battle to shake off the effects.
You think Fräulein Schmidt did it?
She certainly had the most opportunity, but why would she?
But no one knew who I was. It's impossible that someone deliberately targeted me.
Who? Oh, this is a mystery we actually get to solve? 2 people can be identified. Holy cow. Okay, let's just take a guess. Throw in the dust. Hubbard.
This is wrong.
Okay, it's not Hubbard.
But I'm never far from the
Is
truth.
it Michelle?
Fräulein Schmidt or Monsieur Michel may have drugged the tea that Mademoiselle Locke drank. Fräulein Schmidt or Pierre Michel could have drugged your tea. They are really the only 2 people on this train who could have done it. But why would either one do it?
Mr. Poirot, I'm feeling much better. I'd like to bring you up to date to why I ended up on this train.
If you are able, I would very much like you to finish your story.
Very well then. After the Daisy Armstrong case was officially closed, I put out a standing request to the police departments in the Boston area for anything on Michael Clark. But he didn't turn up on their radar. I even set up an anonymous tip line for news about Clark. That's how I met Braid, a sketchy contact on the dark web, but they found nothing I could use.
Wow. And that's it. We finished chapter 6. We're on chapter 7 out of 13. Oh, man. So we're just bouncing back and forth, back and forth. Dude, this sucks. So this is all tied to the murder of this little girl. But why was she murdered in the first place?
4 long years.
Stopping here. Dang, man. I am so out of the loop right now. I don't know who it is, but I'm so ready to figure it out. And I enjoy this game. I love this game so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Especially if you watch all the way. That's amazing. Check out my Twitch. I stream on Twitch. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!